The man in the fog. He woke up in a small cabin with no memory of yesterday. The fog outside was thick, hiding everything beyond the wooden door. He stepped outside, hearing only the sound of birds far away. The trees were tall and silent, watching him without judgment. His name was Jack, or at least he thought it was. There was a photo in his pocket, a woman smiling with him. He didn't remember her, but she looked familiar and kind. The cabin had no phone, no radio, just old dusty books. One book was open on the table, its pages torn and wet. The words inside were written in red ink, "Find the mirror." He looked around the room again, searching for a hidden mirror. Under a loose floorboard, he found a small, cracked glass. As he looked into it, his reflection blinked before he did. Startled, he dropped the mirror, and it shattered on the floor. From the cracks, a dark mist crawled out, whispering his name. "Jack, remember who you are," the mist seemed to say. His heart pounded as he stumbled back into the fog outside. He walked down a path he hadn't noticed before. The fog seemed to follow him, curling around his legs. He saw a house in the distance, lights flickering weakly. Inside, a woman waited, her face hidden in shadow. She said, "You don't remember, but you made a promise." He asked, "Who are you?" but she only smiled sadly. She pointed to the wall where his name was carved in wood. "I waited for you," she whispered, "but you never came." He touched the carving, it burned hot under his fingers. Memories came back in flashes, fire, screams, a falling tower. He saw the woman again, crying beside a ruined mirror. "You left me," her voice echoed through his mind. "I had to," he said aloud, though no one was near. The fog grew thicker, wrapping around the house like a veil. The woman stepped into the mist and disappeared silently. He ran outside, calling her name, but no answer came. His feet led him to a grave with no name on it. A mirror lay beside it, whole and shining in the moonlight. He picked it up and saw not himself, but her face. Tears rolled down his cheeks as he whispered, "I remember now." She was his wife, lost in a fire he caused long ago. He had tried to save her but failed and ran into the woods. The fog had taken his memory as punishment for his fear. Now, the fog wanted him to choose, forget or remember forever. He chose to remember, clutching the mirror tightly in his hands. The grave opened slowly, and light poured out from within. He stepped into the light, feeling warmth and sorrow together. Inside, he saw moments of their life, happy and real. Laughter in summer, kisses in rain, and dancing in candlelight. The light dimmed, and he was alone again, but changed. He walked back to the cabin, knowing what he must do. He lit a fire in the hearth and opened the old book. Writing filled the empty pages, telling his story now. He added one line, "I remember her, and I forgive myself." The fog began to lift, letting in soft morning light. He looked into the new mirror on the wall, clear and true. His eyes were tired, but they held peace he hadn't known. The woman appeared again, not a ghost, but a memory. She smiled, nodded once, and turned into a golden breeze. Jack stepped outside, breathing deeply for the first time in years. The forest was alive now, with birds singing and sun shining. He followed a path he had once feared, now ready to walk it. The mirror stayed behind, reflecting a man who had healed.